14th year awarding a student at Georgetown High School with the Airman First Class Carl L. Anderson Junior Scholarship. His family, along with his peers in the Air Force and the many friends from across the world, submitted enough money for us to put aside. He got killed 4 days after he turned 21. So we plan to do this for 21 years. And so today makes number 15. And Mrs. Anderson, I'm very happy that she's with me today to announce the winner.
The winner is Miss Monique Smith.
We're at the point where we can finally say that we made it. Look around you and look where you're sitting. We made it. We are so blessed to be here, and man, we look nice in these robes. We should all be super proud of how far we've gotten, how many obstacles we've overcome, and what great things we have accomplished. Our class is really a diverse and unique group of individuals, but despite our differences, we share common bonds that together make us among the best to ever graduate from Georgetown High School. One bond is that we have experienced some tough times together as a class, whether it's been losing loved ones, natural disasters, or struggling to find out what the future holds. However, the strength and resilience we have shown, despite all odds, make me proud to be part of such a strong graduating class. As soon-to-be graduates of Georgetown High, we all have another common bond. No matter what walk of life we come from, I've noticed something about this class that we all share. We know the value of hard work. I've known plenty of classmates who leave and go to work at their jobs after a long day at school. I've been on sports teams where my teammates would get up early in the morning over our summertime to go work out and get better at their craft. These same teammates during the regular season stay well into the night after long days at school to practice and to put in extra hours of work. These are the same classmates who go home after all these after-school activities to study, write papers, and complete homework. Each person in this class has shown hard work and dedication in some capacity, and as a result, success is definitely in our future. Another common bond that we all have is that no matter how tough school can sometimes seem, everybody in this class knows how to make each other laugh and feel loved. In my experience, no matter what class or setting I'm in, and no matter who's in that class, I daily find myself cracking up over something. Whether it's somebody making a joke in class, having a locker room roast session, or freestyling in the back of the bus on the way home from the game, hello, windows up. There never seems to be a dull moment. As some of you know, we heard so many funny comments at GHS that I decided to record it all into a quote book. I would read it, but maybe that's for another time. Anyway, I'm sure everybody in here has their own stories and memories of Georgetown High that make you smile. To me, this is what has built my school spirit and my bonds with others. The laughs we shared and the good times we've had at this school will surely stick with us wherever it is we go. Now, as we proceed with this ceremony, we realize that soon we will walk out of these doors for the last time as a class. We will all be on our own paths from this point on. Some of us will be going into college, some into the workforce, and some into the military. Some of us will stay close to home, and some of us will move far away. Many things in life will change over the coming years, but one thing will remain the same. We will always be Georgetown Bulldogs. And the same bonds that kept us united while we were here together at GHS will be the same bonds that unite us when our paths cross in the future. It is my hope that each of us will walk out of this place with a certain pride that we can carry on forever. As graduates of Georgetown High School, we now have the confidence to take on anything that life has to offer. I truly believe that this is a class full of people who can and will accomplish great things. With that being said, I want to leave you with a quote from one of the best to ever do it, Clemson football coach Dabo Swinney. He said, think about your dream, then put your head down and get to work. When I read this, I couldn't help but be reminded of this class, the class of 2019. To all of you, thank you for listening, and go Bulldogs.
As I began writing this speech, I kept telling myself, wow, I can't remember the last time I had to write something that didn't have a works cited page. It is hard to believe we are standing in the threshold that leads into adulthood. As we begin to make the transition into the real world, I would like to talk about the choices we are faced with and how those choices make us who we are. Some choices are fairly simple compared to others and have relatively little consequence in the big picture of life. What will I wear today? What am I going to eat for breakfast? Am I going to go to class? Then there are those choices that can define us and impact our lives in major ways, sometimes permanently. Am I going to college, to trade school, or join the military? Am I going to enter the workforce? What do I want to do for the rest of my life? Today is just the beginning of a whole new life. We are stepping out into the real world and deciding what to do with our lives. As the Army used to say, be all you can be. I challenge you and myself, let's be all that God created us to be. We are unique. We are all special. We have been blessed with gifts, talents, and abilities, and it is up to us to be faithful stewards of those gifts, talents, and abilities. The choice is ours and ours alone, but we must choose wisely. My mom always told me, make good choices. Our choices define us and shape us into who we are. I wish I could stand before you today and say that I've always made the right choices, but unfortunately, I have not. Like each of you, I have made some poor decisions that have resulted in negative consequences that I later regretted. I think about a Saturday 2 years ago when I had the choice of going to a wedding with my parents or going for a ride with a friend. As most of you know, the decision to take that ride nearly cost me my life. Thankfully, God protected me with His grace and mercy. Life is full of choices. Make good choices. Now, I'm not going to stand here tonight and say that just because we make good choices, that life is always going to be an amazing, smooth journey. Because the truth is, there are times when life will be hard, and everyone will have struggles. The key is to cherish the good moments and store them inside of our hearts. Do not dwell on the bad, but as the Apostle Paul wrote, dwell on what is good, what is right, and what is pure. Guard what goes into our minds, hearts, and souls. Our goals, our motivation, and our worldview all flow out of the abundance of these. They are the wellspring of life. Jim Valvano, the charismatic college basketball coach, who in 1983 led the cardiac pack of NC State, my dad's favorite team, to the most improbable championship in NCAA history, said, there are 3 things that you should do every day. Number 1 is laugh. You should laugh every day. Number 2 is think. We should spend some time in thought. And number 3 is we should have our emotions move us to tears. If we laugh, we think, and we cry, that's a full day. That's a heck of a day. If we could do that every day, 7 days a week, we're going to have something special. Let's choose to spend each day laughing and having a good time with the people that we love. Let's choose to think about the good times and the bad, and learn from both. Let's also share our emotions and express what's inside of our hearts. Coach Valvano also said, know where you came from, know where you are, and know where you want to be. In other words, know your roots. Determine how the people and the events of our heritage have helped to shape us and who we are today. Then we can acknowledge and accept who and where we are in life. Let's be honest about our strengths and weaknesses, and be realistic about our circumstances and expectations. But we should know where we want to be. Sounds great. So how do I get from where I am to where I want to be? I'm glad you asked. Again, Coach Valvano provides some valuable insight. You have to have enthusiasm for life. You have to have a dream. You have to set goals, and you have to be willing to work for them. So I ask you tonight, as I ask myself, are we enthusiastic about life? What are our dreams? Have we set goals for ourselves? Are we willing to work to achieve those goals and make our dreams come true? What will you choose? Spoiler alert, be prepared for failure. But when the world knocks you down, let's get back up. If we don't, all we're doing is hurting ourselves. No one is as strong as a man who gets back up after being knocked down and succeeds after failing. I want to live in a world where failure is seen as a good thing, because failures in the past have led to successes in the future. Thomas Edison, when asked about his inability to produce a light bulb after years of unsuccessful attempts, replied, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." The harder we work for what we want to achieve, the sweeter the taste of success will be. Class of 2019, it's been a great 4 years, and now it's time to go out and change the world. In the movie Evan Almighty, Morgan Freeman, who plays God, presents this challenge to Evan. Do you want to know how to change the world, son? One act of random kindness at a time. Fellow graduates, as we go out into this world, that's what we have to do to change it. Always look for opportunities to spread kindness. Even small acts have a ripple effect. Freely exhibit the fruits of the Spirit, which are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. There is no law against such things. Galatians 6:9 says, "So let us not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we do not give up." As the goose in Kung Fu Panda once said, "You are the secret ingredient. You are going to change the world. Let us all be the secret ingredients to life. We can make the world a better place. We set the limits for ourselves. Nothing can hold us back except ourselves and poor choices. Therefore, I challenge us. As we go out and experience the real world, we should remember to make wise choices, live life to the fullest, and most importantly, never, ever give up." I'd like to close with these words. From Jeremiah 29:11. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Thank you, and congratulations to all of you. May God bless you all.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of Georgetown High School, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2019 and extend to each of you our best wishes for a successful future. This ceremony is not an ending but a beginning. I encourage you to work hard, make good decisions, and take advantage of opportunity while pursuing your dreams. Class of 2019, please stand.